Hi Taurus, welcome back or welcome if you're new. Thank you so much for being here, guys. You are amazing. So let's see what's happening with you guys from Taurus. But before we get started, I want to do a little meditation and some prayer as well before we begin. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, it's all good. You may skip, but if you want to do it, amazing as well. Cool. So I want to invite you guys now to close your eyes. Take a moment here to allow your body to relax completely. Begin by taking a big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. And as you're breathing in, begin to visualize yourself immersed in a ball of white light. And this white light is filling your whole body and your whole being. Now I want to thank the universe. I want to thank God, this beautiful, loving, and unconditional energy. It's a non-religious energy. It's a free energy. It's a higher mind energy. Thank you for being here, surrounding us and being with us. Thank you, higher mind, for being here as well. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, for giving me wisdom to channel the messages. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for bringing us protection, for protecting every single Taurus that is watching me right now. May every single Taurus be touched by the messages. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for coming through and bringing in some healing energy to every single one that is watching me right now. Thank you. Open your eyes. Alright, Taurus, so let's see what's happening with you guys. Taurus. 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 Five of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have King of Pentacles. Fighting for what is yours, they're telling me. Very interesting. Fighting for what is yours. That is the main message. Fighting for your abundance. Four of Pentacles. The Hierophant. So what they're telling me here, Taurus, be mindful of any restrictive energy that you may be putting out into the world, right? Any sort of resistance that you may be getting towards abundance, because abundance is free flowing, abundance is balance, right? That's why we have here the Hierophant card. The Hierophant is also connected with leadership. So by you stepping into your leadership purpose on this earth, that's how you manifest and you attract your abundance. Now, when we talk about leadership, it can be through so many levels in so many ways, right? Please be mindful that this is a collective reading. But you can be the leader anywhere, right? But it's about you being the leader in your reality. And what we're talking about here, it's about you being proactive with your reality, being proactive with yourself, and letting go of any sort of mental paranoias or mental chatters that you may be projecting through your shadows into the world, that other people is able and capable of taking away your abundance and prosperity, that you have to fight hard and work hard in order to get your abundance. That is a lie. I mean, that is true, because whatever you believe to be true is true, right? So if that's your belief, that is what you're going to manifest. If you start believing that it's hard for you to get into an energy of a King of Cups, then that is going to be your reality. Maybe you're waiting for somebody to come up and save you with this King of Cups, some of you guys. Maybe some of you are women watching me and you're waiting for a guy who is the King of Pentacles to come and save you. Or maybe you have a belief system that someone is going to come up and save you, but nobody's going to come and save you. It's you and you. You, your guides, God, higher mind, the universe, whatever you believe in. Yes, but on this earth, here in this physical body, in this physical reality, Taurus, it's only you. Everyone else in your reality, they're only passengers, and you're passengers as well. So you're being invited to bring in a little bit of balance and letting go of any sort of energy, protective energy. You see like how he's here protecting his pentacles, his money. And it's interesting because he's wearing the color green, and green is connected with the heart chakra. So it's not about you being stingy with money. It's about you giving, not expecting anything in return. Because if you're not giving towards others, then what happens is you stop the flow of abundance. And when I talk about giving to others without expecting anything in return, it's literally doing that. And it's maybe about you guys sitting in meditation or accessing your subconscious mind in order to see what beliefs you may have. Maybe you grew up with a lot of conditional love. Maybe your parents had a lot of conditional love, and you have to work on that, right? And when I talk about doing the inner work and working on yourself, guys, that is forever. You know, and it's more about you guys staying present with your thoughts and your emotions, but being conscious of yourself, being conscious of your actions, being conscious of patterns that are keeping you guys stuck on the same loop for a very long time. Okay, so opening your heart. Now, what they're telling me here as well, and I'll share a little bit of my experience. It's about getting out into the world, right? So I'm spending some time here in Brazil, and it has taught me and humbled me so much. Wow, 6 of Cups. So maybe a situation from the past that is coming back into your reality in order for you to heal yourself. Maybe some past resentment that you have towards people that has to be released, fully released, to the point where you don't even want to talk about it. Because if you're still talking about things that happened to you in the past, you're not fully healed. There's still an aspect of you that experienced that trauma or that negativity that wants to speak because it went through trauma. And yes, it's about understanding that, but it's about you understanding that and healing that as well, right? See, this is the Seven of Swords energy. So back to what I was saying. It actually started in Australia last year. You guys, it's about living in the world, being in the world but not being of the world. It's about going places, meeting new people, and this is how you will know who you can trust and who you cannot trust. Because if you're constantly in your comfort zone by yourself and you're not going out there and meeting new people, different people, maybe expanding your comfort zone, signing up for a volunteer class, or signing up for a class, or to volunteer in your local shop, or it's about going out there into the world. A lot of you, they're telling me that a lot of you guys have been waiting for something, but you've been waiting for too long, and it's time to move. That's why we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's time for you to show who you really are. Maybe move to another city, but it's all about you guys knowing where you're coming from, right? So back to what I was saying about being in Brazil. I've been living life in Brazil, and I've been meeting people and meeting places, and this has helped my intuition so much. And I recommend this to a lot of you guys, because I know that in the spiritual community there is a lot of these things about you got to isolate yourself, and you got to be mindful of who you hang out with. And yes, that's true, but one of the lessons that I've been learning here in Brazil is to say no, right? To have the strength to say no, to go to a place and listen to somebody talk some sort of negative story, and you transmute that with the person to a positive straight away, and you listen to them with compassion, yes, and with an open heart, but then you pull back, and you know how to pull back. And this requires a lot of mental strength, because we have here the Seven of Swords, which is connected with you guys not hiding yourselves anymore. It's almost as if you guys, I can feel your heart chakra a lot. You guys are afraid of your thoughts. So a lot of you guys being called to transmuting your thoughts. I actually recorded a violet flame and an I am affirmation meditation today, so I'll be putting that out by the end of this week, so stay tuned for that. So healing anything that is within you, because it's all within you. All your traumas and insecurities, your paranoias, that is actually projected into the world and reflected back to you. Alright, Taurus, let me see what else. So be mindful, guys, where you're coming from when you're taking actions, cool? Because I'm gonna talk more about this in a public video, in a collective video, but when they guided me to come to Brazil and spend some time in my hometown, they wanted me to heal an aspect of me that was running away from my reality. So now I know that I'm leaving Brazil, but not from a place of running away. I'm leaving Brazil from a place of, wow, I am grounded within myself. I experienced what I needed to experience. I confronted my family in person. I met new people. I was able to say no to some people. And from that, I am taking approaches in my reality that is not grounded in anxiety and fear. So it's about you questioning yourself. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Am I doing what I'm doing out of fear or out of abundance? Let me give you guys an example. So with my story, am I like, oh my gosh, I'm leaving Brazil because I hate all of these people? No, it's not about that. It's about me being like, okay, I want something different for myself. I want a different experience for myself. I want to explore a different city, a different state, a different reality. and because I love myself and I want to experience that. You see how it's different from I have to leave, I have to go somewhere else. It's a total different experience, you guys. All right, Taurus, what else? Taurus, 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 Taurus. Time for harvest. We are the world. How cool. So when you realize that you are also human and everyone else, everyone is on a journey, every single human being on this earth, everyone, it doesn't matter who. I am on a journey, my neighbor is on a journey, the doctor in the hospital is on a journey, the dude that's cleaning the streets is on a journey. They are all on a journey. They are all on a human journey. When you notice that everyone is on a journey, you stop being too hard on yourselves and too hard on others. And that's where your abundance comes in. Because that's coming in from a place of openness. And that's where you start to attract places and situations where you're able to build solid partnerships and foundations. This is pretty cool. We are the world. That's maybe you're being called to listen to that world. We are the world. We are the children. Because we are all connected. We're all one species. The only thing that is dividing me from you is our egos, because my ego is different from your ego. I have different coping mechanisms from your coping mechanisms. And I am from a different culture. I was born in Brazil. I lived in Australia for like 9 years, and then I experienced so many cultures. So I have a different culture from yours, and you guys have a different culture from me and from the rest of the world. But the beauty is to see beyond that separation. That is the veil of separation. That is the veil of illusion that we all talk about. That is Maya. Cool. Okay. Taurus. 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 The fight, completeness, and trusting. Literally what we've been talking about here, Taurus, and letting go. So what are you still holding on to your heart space, Taurus? What is a missing puzzle within yourself that you've been trying to look for in other people? They're channeling to me, for some of you, it's this void, right? That you've been trying to fill it with guilt, blaming, and shaming some people because you received that. And so you're projecting that. But you're here to transmute all of that. You're here to let that go. Because the more you guys perpetuate that energy, the more stuck you will be in it. And you will not be able to flow with life, but most importantly, you will not manifest abundance, which can come in so many ways. I don't want to say that abundance is about one thing only, but abundance is about everything. Everything can be abundant, right? but it's about you realizing, okay, is this position that I'm in right now favorable for me? Am I expanding, or am I just recycling a pattern that people from my family went through, but in a different, with a different lens, with a different perspective, right? Because the matrix is very interesting, right? And the ego is very interesting. It can use things that are good for us against us. And I'm saying that out of experience, because I left religion, and then a few years ago, even on this channel, I used to have that kind of speech. I exchanged my religion for spirituality, but I was still viewing spirituality as a religion. And the only thing that helped me to break away from that was when I started doing yoga and meditation, and I did an ayahuasca ceremony as well, which helped me see that there is no right or wrong religion. It's all about what works for you. And that helped me to open my heart and be more compassionate. And also traveling is what also helps. But you guys do what feels right for you, right? If you need to go to the therapist, to a psychologist as well, to sort out your thoughts, go. Cool, there's nothing wrong. I feel like in today's society, there's so much fear about going to a psychologist. I go to a psychologist and it's amazing. I talk about my spiritual experiences with them, and it's so powerful. So there's no right or wrong, but it's about how you want to, who you want to be in your world and in your reality, and fully embodying that. Taurus, 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 Taurus. Isis. Magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. So all of these things that I said here, all of it, don't let these things block your manifestation. Don't let this resentment block your manifestation. Don't let this guilt block your manifestation. Don't let fear block your manifestations, right? So be your true self and allow yourself to manifest your vision. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. How beautiful. Alright, Taurus, so that's it from me today. If you guys enjoyed this reading and you want to book a personal reading, please check out the links down below. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.